All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Option live stream. We have a really phenomenal show for you tonight. Pedro Lopes will be performing two solo sets, and in between those sets, he and I are going to have a chance to discuss his work. Before we jump into the performance, though, I really feel the need to share just some very brief remarks about the events this week. As everyone viewing this likely already understands, this has been a really intense week here in Chicago. Over the past 10 days or so since George Floyd's murder in Minneapolis, there's been widespread rebellion all over the country and even internationally as well, including likely over 100,000 people participating in demonstrations just here in Chicago alone. I just wanted to mention that, here at the outset of the concert tonight, that just because the city has lifted the curfews and the CPD seems to have somewhat de-escalated their violent response to the demonstrations over the past few days. And just because we have decided to continue again with our programmed concerts on the Option live stream does not mean that things are going back to normal, so to speak, or that this uprising is over, or that police violence is in any way over. Of course, the city of Chicago has not yet committed to any of the demonstrators' stated demands of divesting significant funding away from the Chicago Police Department. And so I wanted to offer a really brief statement of solidarity with those who are out in the streets resisting racist police violence, whether that means organizing and showing up at protests or providing the supplies and support to those who have been made even more vulnerable all over the city by CPD's actions this week and in the times before this moment. We are with you. I also wanted to mention that Pedro is donating his fee tonight to Black Lives Matter Chicago, which is a phenomenal organization that has obviously been on the front lines here in Chicago all week. So without any further ado, I would love to bring out Pedro Lopes. I guess he's already here right now, but he's going to start his performance. And also just really quickly want to mention that if you have any questions that come to mind during the first set, feel free to throw those questions in the comments and we will try to field what we can and incorporate that into the discussion a little bit later on. So without any further ado, please welcome Pedro Lopes.
All right, I'm going to switch to the